Okay, here we go. 1965 Mustang Ford Coupe. It's called Rangoon Red. Was the original build color. Interior also extremely red. Door panels, inner, outer. Oh yeah, the mirror on this isn't right. This is a looks to be like a Ford Falcon mirror. Of course, same chassis, etc. That would just bolt on from a Falcon. Not a real big fan of that. I think I'll go with the smaller dish one when it's time to get that. I pulled up the carpet on this side here already, just to have a peek underneath it. Looks like the torque box on this side's gonna have to get done. The interior isn't horrible. I think I can probably get the carpet pressure washed. Take it to the car wash and hang it up and just power the bejeebies out of it. Rear seat. And it came with speakers originally. Of course, those are not what you would call factory. All the rubber door seals, those are all rotted and wore out. I mean, it's car's as old as me, for crying out loud. Oh, hey, this is something you might find interesting. The front seats. Ta-da! That is not a common option. I like the interior. Interior is quite good. Very happy with that. Now it's got the original AM radio. It's a V6 model, of course, not the sweet 289 version. Oh, hey, look, what's that? That isn't factory. Well, yeah, that'll come out. I don't like that. I think to change the inner door panels to a white. And maybe a white trim on here. Keep the red seats, red carpet. I'm going to keep all that original. I don't know if the back seats are original. I got a sneaking suspicion that they are, but I'm not 100% certain. They're decent. I guess when I start pulling it out to have a look underneath that carpet, we'll see what mysteries I find there. Okay, drip rails. Drip rails. Yeah, they are bondoed, or as Jeff likes to say, bogged up. I don't know if you can see in that or not. But there's plenty of filler that is in that. It'll make taking that drip rail off a little more challenging, I'm sure. I don't want to bend the shit out of it, but you can always get new stuff if stuff goes sideways. Oh yeah, here's the good bits. That there. So I'm thinking we'll go up. I'm just going to order new quarters, but I don't know. This has already been done once. You can see where they've welded into here. There used to be a lead seam that goes underneath there. That's already been welded out. They didn't do a horrible job on that part. I'm not going to go messing with that. I think we're going to cut below here about an inch or two and then take that all the way across and then straight down, and then of course that'll eat all that out through there. I put a magnet on that. That seems to still be pretty solid. I've got the magnet handy here. So. Yes. Yeah, that's all on there good. There, not so much. There's okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's got lots of meat. Lots of meat through that. So I think that's going to be okay. I don't know if I can see anything underneath here or not. Yeah, that looks not too terribly horrible. Okay. And that's, of course, going to get taken out along with the rest of it. So that's 1/4. Got lucky on the door. That's just surface. But once I get a grinder and a sander, I'll take all of that down and see again what mysteries. I know it was smacked. That quarter's not new, or not old, or not original. This fender, that fender is a reproduction, and even the bolts inside are not matching the witness marks on the other one. Here, let me pop the hood. Where's the latch? Ta-da! Inline 6, 200 cubic inch. It's actually not horrible. It's pretty snappy. You can drop a new cam in it and put some headers on it and make a little more funky exhaust on it. It's just got the straight out the back there. Automatic transmission. The inspection plate on that is missing. You can see the ring gears underneath there where the starter is. Probably better from this angle here. Yeah, there you go. There it is right there. Ta-da! So the inspection plate's missing, not a big deal. It's fairly typical. It runs strong, like I say. Driveline is loose AF. It needs to have a new yoke, or the U-joints rather, done in that. That's a fairly simple matter. If you both drop out, tug and pull, and away she goes. Get her on a bench and pop the cross out, and away you go. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Yeah, here's the other quarter. That one is bad as well. Now here's something that I just learned about. That here, better angle from this side. That is going to be well, it's not really a problem. That is just sort of a telltale. That apparently is evidence that the torque boxes are all rotted out, because the stress on the body starts to put a fracture into that. It looks like it's already been repaired once, and that will be another repair. But to prevent it from happening again, we're going to do the torque boxes, sort of like in the footwell of the car. The rear. Let me get the trunk down here. Here's actually in pretty good shape. Bumpers, oh, it's not bad at all. There's a little bit of pitting in it. I think the buffer and some elbow grease, that might come back a little bit. We're going to have to fix this in here as well. There's some Bondo, I'm pretty hardcore in that. I don't know why. I can only guess. So, up we go. Inside, here comes the good bits. We got a brace in the back here. That's just going to cut out. We'll box it and cut in a new patch. You can get all the patches. That's just one here, and then it bolts. It's supposed to be a flange, bolted flange that goes all the way along here. This, I think, is really not much underneath this. So you can get a kit that contains this piece here and this piece here, all went along here, and then that as well. And then that gives you that whole nice solid piece. And once you get that off, you can clean up the frame underneath it. And oh gosh, I'm just not seeing daylight through cars. I'm told not to be afraid of seeing daylight on this car. There's going to be lots of that showing. Gas tank's new, obviously. See, I saw this when I first picked it up. There was a spare tire. Well, actually, the original white wall, or whatever, the 1988 white wall that was put on it. That was sitting over top of here. Here's your spare tire. Pull down, and the brackets bolt the nut. Yeah, there's the flat one. Then they put the spare tire on. Well, there's still plenty of tread left on it, but I don't know that I would. I mean, 1988, that is a long time to have rubber on a car, as far as I'm concerned. Here's the other thing I thought was pretty cool. Damn thing actually had the cowl cover. It's one of the options that you can get, and this, to my eye, looks like she's factory original from all the beautiful little patina that's on the springs, etc. Okay, yeah, the front right fender. That one, I know you can get little extension patches right here, but for the price difference and the simplicity of the deal, it's going to cost me more to weld it and then to fix that than to just change the whole darn thing right to the headlight bucket. This piece right back to this quarter, and it comes out to be about 160 bucks US, I think. Yeah, there's that Ford Falcon there again. On the same thing on this side too. I do not like that style. Door handles, they're minor. That'll get changed. Same kind of issues on this left driver's side quarter panel. I do the same thing on this side as we're doing on the other side. Zap all the way along, and then weld in a new piece. And then you can rearrange that. That's a huge gap. Good Lord, Grand Canyon there. Okay, and then underneath, yeah, the thing we're gonna first do is we're gonna get this thing basically roadable. So I got her up on the jack stands here all the way around, and gonna do the drive line on it. It's really sloppy. It kind of like just sort of has this pause, and then there's a clunk as it hits. And then you shift gears, and then there's a pause, and then a clunk. So you can actually see it if I spin the wheels a little bit. You can see the yoke doing its deal. That one, I think, is pretty manageable. A few bolts out of the front, give it a tug, comes right out. Interior, yeah, this is I think the coolest part, right here. Easy to get in. I like that. Big cracks in the steering wheel. The dash is flawless. Nothing wrong with the dash. You get all the way around. Headliner, good. I love the. That is beautiful. Not a lot of work to do on the interior other than cleaning and just change the color scheme a little bit. Again, same thing on this side here. You can get that whole panel. Screw there. Off goes the handles. Upholstery tool in behind, give her a few pops out through the plugs in the back, and that comes right out. There's your automatic. So interior wise, there's not a whole lot to be done. I think the interior is pretty sweet. Needs a good cleaning. Got some dust bunnies back there, little webs. And that's the beginning of the project. So first we got to get it so we can move it around if necessary without it falling apart, and then that's really just the drive line. And then once that's done, then we can start pulling the interior out. Got this whole thing right from square. Take all the seats out. They unbolt from the bottom. And then the back seat, that just pulls right out. Pop, pop, that's out. And then get the carpet out. The quarters down there, they have to come out. One down there. That one's going to have to come out. The carpet down there has got some wear on it. It ain't bad. This is the original carpet. So it's the only reason I would want to keep it, is it's the original one. Can fix up the edges and tuck those things under, fix them so they're not going to tear too much. And then we got to get at that body work. All the trim, all the bright work, that's going to have to come off. Here we go. That's just the beginning. Okay, so that's what we're after. Hope you like my little 65 Mustang.